Okay, then they hear me, then they hear me, then they hear me. I might be one. Might be one. I don't ready. I just be doing my hands on. Yeah, I do collect that 100K. Now, country drive. On that car house now, that car was business. I don't get everything. No, I don't get that responsibility on the collect. To make sense, but the place. I go rather put that $5 inside GTA stock. But are you supposed to buy GTA stock before next year? Nah, you got Spain. No, you got Spain. You got Spain. I think it's great. I even choose sef. I suppose go buy GTA stuff before GTA 6 come out. Wait that. Wait na two share. Even if na two share, may I go get. May I go get quick. No be even moment wey e comot. I think from like next year, from anticipation of loading, the stock go start to dey rise up. Yeah. Oga dey run up. At least na like two something. Kpatakpata only wọ 400, no bad. So I get two shares for there. Now I don leave am there. Leave am there for the next 10 years. Na Tolu na the first now. Tolu abi? Tolu shey na you be first? Well, me I dey roll my igbo now. I don finish. I don collect my money. Omo wa ṣeré. As I collect that money, as I collect the money, the 100K, right? Shey una dey hear? No, as I collect the 100K from the car wash, immediately as I collect am, na im dey just drop the hourly money again of 35K. Na so I for miss am o. If to say I dey 1 minute late. Yes. Anyhow, me I don ready for. I don. No, na why GTA 6 dey come out next year.
Yeah, I got it.
Tell you now. The mansion of what things, no go pass. Yeah, no. Exactly. And I because say people don't dey request for that thing. Look the police bike now. How police bike will be 4 million? Exactly. Exactly. Now, you know, even police, even the police car, no, I just buy and just cause you understand.
Looking forward to some peace and quiet this weekend. Wife is gone for the annual Lego function.
Look over here! It's me!
You got any extra money? Please.
Them army benefits is bullshit.
I feel you.
Zurich, where they go?
Huh?
Where they go?
I did my cooking school.
Holy mother! Go screw yourself!
GTA 6. The week of GTA 6 is gonna be crazy, man.
We're doing it again. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about NEO. I want to go over some expectations for this upcoming week, what my thoughts about volatility in the stock price, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So this upcoming week is going to be pretty wild. Not necessarily from a macro data standpoint. We did have some manufacturing late last night as well as some tonight. Nothing overly crazy. It did miss the forecast though, so that could potentially impact somewhat the market. But this upcoming week, on a side note, is a shorter week. So Monday the market is closed in lieu of a holiday, and so pretty much right out the gate from NEO's earnings. And one thing as well to take note of though, from now up until NEO's earnings, which is slated for the second before the market does open, you also do have NEO's August numbers, which will be put out tomorrow. So there's going to be a hell of a lot of things to really digest that could really move the market. But aside from that, getting right to it, NEO's earnings. Current forecast is roughly negative 31 cents for the earnings per share, 2.76 billion for the revenue. Then over the last 90 days, 2 positive and 2 negative revisions to the earnings per share. If we dive deep into this a little bit more, on a side note, a lot of this, like I think going into this upcoming earnings, a lot of key metrics, the bar is set very low. So that could really stand to help NEO really exceed that. But one thing that's really kind of been the driving factor for the market and what the market sees as a success in NEO's case is simply the future guidance. What is the margins? So for instance, last quarter, the market kind of saw NEO's earnings as somewhat as a positive because they did move from 9.2 to I believe it was like 10.5 for the gross margins, and that was a good thing. They did also allude to cost-cutting measures as what they've kind of done over the last several earnings, but based on the earnings per share, it kind of showed that they were kind of committed and actually following through with them. Aside from that, they did announce a lot of new vehicles. So last earnings was seen as somewhat optimistic and fairly positive. That is what, again, this time around, people will be really paying attention to. But nonetheless, getting back to the earnings per share, with that negative 29, you have the low end of negative 31, high end of negative 27. That does work out to be a 17.87% year-over-year growth. And then regarding the revenue, you have that 2.76 billion. That does work out to be a 12.16% year-over-year growth. Low end of 2.5, high end of 2.9. So when it comes down to this, again, the bar is set very low. So potentially, if NEO does exceed that, then you could see a little bit more of a positive reaction. And one thing that will also impact the stock price, if NEO does give good future guidance, you will see a domino effect from analysts for future. And what I mean by that is, for instance, Q2 2026, there's 3.71 billion in revenue that is estimated. So if, let's say, NEO gives good guidance, analysts will adjust that higher. And so, of course, potentially impacting NEO's stock price as well. So it's a kind of a beautiful life cycle of what kind of really drives the market and stocks and everything. As far as the current implied move, 10.53%, which does work out to be almost like a 67-cent move in either direction. And this is derived by options. So this is where they're getting this information from. But nonetheless, with us going into this upcoming earnings at 638, this is kind of the highest that NEO has been since 2023, when the Q3 earnings were announced. So pretty good stuff if you ask me. So that's fairly good. Kind of shows a nice trend. Historically speaking, under this column, so it shows the one-day move, that for the most part, about I'd say 55% of the time, the market does see NEO's earnings as positive and really moves higher. So as far as the last earnings, it did come in flat, as you kind of see, but generally it was the future guidance that saved NEO, because even looking at the earnings per share beat/miss, most of the time they actually do miss on the expectations. This time around, a little bit different because I think the bar has been set, like I said, very, very low. So that might also help it. But nonetheless, I think as long as they can give good guidance, then so far, NEO's management seems to be very optimistic about the current lineup that they have been really pushing. There's no real reason for them to be all too worried. And really kind of spook the market. So essentially, I do feel like there is going to be a lot more upside going into this upcoming week, though, for shorts. 11.37% of the free float is being shorted, worth of the 176.99 million shares overall being shorted. There's a lot of different ways how you can interpret shorts. Some people think that they are reacting to macro conditions, just cutting and mitigating the risk, but it definitely is something to take note of that shorts have returned. So it went from about 13-14% short interest in June to where it is now. So I do feel that they kind of with lines, they knew that NIO was kind of due for a nice push higher. Technicals kind of did point that as well, but the fact that it did hit that $3 range, $3.50, quite frequently, it is just absolutely crazy. So hats off to those individuals that did buy into the fear. But as far as this upcoming week, dependent on their August numbers, shorts might be a little bit reactive to that, but it's all going to come down to NIO's earnings. And they will be potentially trying to slow NIO's progress down on a technical standpoint, as what they've really done. Going into this week, though, NIO's already above all the key pivotal moving averages that generally I look at. But with it closing at 638, ultimately you have that $6 and below strike prices considered in the money. So quickly going over here, so you do have 16,000 at that 6, 11,000 at the 550, 6,000 at the bottom. There. So you might see a little bit of a drop off come Tuesday, but looking forward into this upcoming week, you have 14,000 at that 750, 8,000 at that 8, 18,000 at 7, 14,000 at 650, and smaller amounts there. So essentially, if NIO does get close to, let's say, best case scenario, 750 or 8, then this is where you could see a nice down squeeze roll over the following. But based on the bulls, we do see a consensus for it to be roughly around that $6.50 to $7 range for the end of this week. Bears are anticipating for it to be sub $5.50 to $6. So you have a little bit more back and forth, but there is still a little bit more up.
I don't think this is I want to do is. When I want to sell, when I don't want to sell. Yeah, I did ready. If I don't want to sell, I keep go to sell my own now. If you like to dey scream, Benina, yeah, make I go my own start to sell. What's it Tolu they do?
I don't know what they do.
Tolu?
Mom, this country is just giving away its money to other countries. You gotta start buying American. Well, no, I mean, not your cell phone, obviously. Okay, fine. I guess not your car, either. Fine, Mom. Just make sure to buy a ton of soda, okay? Lots and lots of soda. I'll talk to you later. Is it okay?
What do you want to say?
Okay.
You be true. Samuel dey now. So Samuel no like to dey sell. I don't like to sell. Suppose run carry you again. Since you don't get your own ready, may I get my own ready. Make to yourself you do your own. I don't almost finish. Yeah. At least in an hour, I will quickly make like 5 million. Yeah, 5 million. By the time you can't sell everything, you don't be like 10 million straight. The money dey, but me still want more money, man. Like when that mansion come, there me go start my own spending. Me start my own spending. I'll come go, I'll come go pick, I'll go pick my ride, go buy cars. You rich? Yeah, I said I'll come go pick my ride. I'll come go buy cars and pick my ride. You don't know say pick my ride dey GTA. Na somewhere na. Somewhere na pick my ride. Then I say me for nightclub, I research nightclub. You get you, I notice say you don't get all the businesses. Na why you fit dey make this 2 million? No.
Down. As far as this, with it at 638, it is trading right now between the tar one pivot 591 and 523 is going to be support levels. So based on that 57 live move, just want to be aware that it could be trading in this S1. But like I said, I do feel like there is a little bit more upside. So 659, $7 would be the right resistance points, and 5 potentially could also put it there as well. So just anticipate a lot of volatility. One thing that is going to really affect the stock price after their earnings is analyst rating. And all these that you show as 2 months, they only give ratings post earnings. So most likely to just assume that you'll get a good 6, 7 new ratings. And a lot of these are fairly low. $3 sell, $4 hold, 380, 350, almost at 440. So a lot of those will give 3 ratings, and given the circumstances, they might be giving 8, could be even higher. So let me know your general thoughts on that in the comments below. Aside from all of that fun stuff, like I said, NIO's technicals are looking pretty good. And so going into this upcoming week, it is all the key moving averages that generally I like to look at. So I did also throw that 10-day moving average, which shows more of as a momentum kind of indicator. And so yeah, above that, above all the key ones that generally I like to look at, even this section right here.
Now they go Marco Saka.
It shows that there's a hell of a lot of buying. And so yeah, as far as they do support a key pivot, they kind of see it as 526. That's where there's a little bit of a lag. So let's say if earnings is a miss, again, you could see a little bit of a pullback to that general range. But if earnings is very positive, you could see it break past the walls of selling. So let me know your general thoughts on NIO. Only thing to really bring up though is going into this upcoming week you have the stochastic side, that is done. So potentially if there is some negative things come out, whether it be broad market or specific NIO, you could see some negative volatility. But yeah, this week should be a very fun week, and anything is possible, of course, with earnings. So let me know your general thoughts. Where do you see things going? Do you see higher highs? Do you see it breaking down? And if you do feel that it is going to break down, why? What do you think the market is going to see from their earnings that is negative? Or do you think it might be all of those numbers that might be that crooked number that's causing negative volatility? What's your general thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, hop over to my Patreon if you are looking for some solid buy signals on stocks, options, crypto, many of which seem absolutely on point. Worthwhile to come over and take a look. With all that said, keep going for watching.
I know, it's finished.
Everything from me is not really
Wow.
Huh?
the car.
Bio.
Eh?
Okay? I finally get my car. It's not a car.
This special cargo
It's more
before
so the box.
traveling to finish.
It's also brought along and stuff like that. Boxes. So, you open the door first.
Right.
Come out wherever you are. What are you doing?
I'm not finished already. Not finished, okay.
Go first. There we go. I'm not a good chauffeur, I'll be honest. What are you doing? Can't turn your back on. Yeah, I'm not a good chauffeur, to be honest. I don't really have the manners to open and close the doors. But, it's a pleasure having you. Let's go take a drive.
Yep. So what will they do? May I be one they continue the setup for Kayo New.
Yeah, sometimes we finish.
Well done.
I won't sell special cargo before. Don't finish. Go down.
And me see they do setup now.
You know they do them already.
No, I never start me. No, should be me. I feel do my own myself now. And they thought say maybe you and I feel just do.
Sell this one then. Okay, yeah, we send them.
Now we see how they talk. Say maybe should be how many people you need for the special cargo?
Like 2, 3 sharp.
Okay, if not 3, all right.
I don't know how many. That's not the second time I was selling this. I don't know.
Shall invite me on your side. Never invite me on your place.
So, you may travel a bunch of straight dogs, right? In the Model Y. She said that they're mostly satisfied with the Model Y. They've been happy with it, except for how bumpy and dude, I didn't ask her to compare it all.
What you talk?
Probably should be obvious if you guess on the point. She said it's broken around a bit and got her impression that they
I'll give you options.
Yeah.
Ah.
哦，我摁一下这个，它就这个往前，这个起来了。
So, how do you feel about that?
非常舒服。现在因为不累，就是可能体验一下。如果说是长途的话，那小心一点。对啊，那我坐后排，我肯定坐后排。可是没感觉哦，避震时期就是避震不对，是这个体的背。哦，中间是这个。第一个是背不对。然后中间那个是往前一点，后面那个是，我摁一个按摩的，这有点中式，这个可以调的，还有2个档位，是这个，按摩声音也很。
Hey Lexi, how can I finance a pool?
I found 2 million results related to financing pools. Number 1.
Happy Sunday to you, Neo fan. It's August 31st. It's Sunday, 2025 is the year. We're going to probably get a new monthly delivery record reported from Neo tomorrow. So that's why I want to do this video today. But I'm also going to talk about the full year numbers and share some things that I don't know if anyone is thinking about. Also, my thoughts on The reality of NEO having a chance or a shot at actually doubling their delivery numbers this year, because I did have a request, somebody wondering about that. So let's dig in and let's actually start right here. I've got this highlighted for a reason, because, and I'll show you, I'll try to link all this together as we go through this, because I've got a lot of tabs lined up. So this will be a longer than 8-minute video. I'll create chapters and timestamps to make it more convenient for the viewer. User deliveries of the Onvo L90 began on August 1st. The reason I've highlighted this is if we come over to August 29th, was this post where the 10,000th Onvo L90 delivery was done, and so that means within August there have already been 10,000 of these. Here's another point that I want to make and show. That is the status of where we're at. We're going to come back to the L90 numbers rather, but these are the 3 full weeks in this month of August, and just from these 3 weeks, NEO at about 20,900, almost 21,000 on the insurance registration side of things. Now,
just one plane.
10,000 Onvo L90s. I'm actually going to share this right now, where some of the numbers that I think are going to see.
Just one plane.
A new record of probably 32,000. That's my guess. I'm going to keep it simple and even with that number. The monthly record to this date is.
But that's probably smoking, so.
Just one plane.
No, the only difference is that the you want to pick off from there.
31,138. But here's where I think we're going to get some of the numbers that will help NEO get to the new record. This data right here, this is the Onvo L90. And because they started August 1st, even though this was a carryover week right here, meaning there were some days in July and most of the days were in August, but I wasn't sure how many of these numbers would translate on the August side. But now that we know Onvo L90s only started with the deliveries on August 1st, all of these should represent Onvo L90 numbers. Now, the additional to get to that 10,000 number would have been another 1,053. I think we'll see probably a bigger number for the last full week than that, especially if we just looked at the trajectory. And the reality that NEO is doing probably 200 to 300 of these a day on average over the this first month. But then also we've got this Onvo L60 number, this 1,720 number that was a carryover. And I don't think all these numbers are going to come over into the August side of things, but I do think some of them will. So I think that also helps with the numbers. But we're not done. I'm also going to talk about NEO and the expectation. Typically what we see from NEO is bigger numbers at the end of the month. So these are the 3 full weeks. Even if we only get a 2,600 number from NEO, and of course that's partly because the ES8 is not going to be delivered until September. More on that a little bit later. I've got something queued up to talk about there as well. But again, this is the carryover week from Onvo, and so this is the NEO number. Again, I don't know how many of these will come over into the August side of this same scenario with Firefly. But interestingly enough, also with Firefly, we're probably going to get, I would guess, at least an 800 number, and we might get a bigger number, like even a 1,000 plus. Here's why. This is one of the things that NEO seems.
I only say Carlos signs his full name before I make a trade and crack it. That's fine.
I missed it.
Alright. How you gonna land? Are you landing? I'm gonna talk to them. Okay, right, yeah.
Guys, we got massive bullish news. We're going to talk about earnings expectations and also what the NIO CEO said, which is also very, very, very bullish. So first of all, let's talk about the big news that the CEO said, and that is the fact that the Envoy L80 will be delayed. And this is bullish because he said there's too much demand for the Envoy L90, and they share the same manufacturing lines. That means for every Envoy L80 produced, you have to not produce an Envoy L90. And since there's so much demand for the Envoy L90, you can't even keep up with demand for the Envoy L90. There's no point in launching the Envoy L80 this year.
Okay.
I can find a key as well. Then, why did you guys do setup, pal?
Yeah. Now, we still have the talk before now. So, me, I did do the setup now.
Come on, you know, reach on or finish your setup, anyone.
I won't finish my setup now, Neil.
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine, so we could do the setup fast.
Okay.
Yes, 6 million. 6 million, that's how much they paid him. Don't go see.
Which is just going to, take up deliveries. And that just doesn't make sense. When you can sell the more expensive product with better margins, you should do that instead of selling the cheaper product. And of course, he gave a specific timeline. He said this year we will not be delivering the Envoy L80. But he left the possibility that they might announce the car this year. Okay, so they possibly might announce the Envoy L80 this year, but it's guaranteed that they will not deliver the Envoy L80 this year. Next year is when they will start delivering of that car, which is very bullish. It shows that Envoy L90 is super rocket high demand. So they're going to pump out that car. It doesn't make sense to, sacrifice sales of the Envoy L90 for Envoy L80. So that's the big news number one. The big news number two is, of course, the fact that we.
Alright, so for prep, I don't do approach vehicle. Now submarine Kosaka, right?
Yeah.
Then equipment, say na the whole four I go do.
No.
Which one I go do? I don't do fingerprint, cloner, and cutting touch.
Then you need
Demolition charges and plasma cutter. Which one?
the plasma cutter. You don't need demolition charges.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Fine, you don't need to come out.
Oh, okay.
You can just start the next one.
The fingerprint cracker is in your quarters, Captain. Bye.
Yeah. record number of orders. Locked in orders. This does not include the US8 stuff. Okay? Locked in orders, record number of monthly orders, and NIO has gained the number one top spot of the new energy vehicle makers here in China. So in August, NIO has received so far 57,000 total locked-in orders. All right, and of that, 15,000 comes from NIO, and 40,000 comes from Congo. Remember, Congo L90 locked-in orders, lots of them, but also thanks to the popularity of the Congo L90, that has brought more attention to the Congo L60, which has also saw record 30% increase compared to last month. So that's very impressive. Firefly, 2,000 orders for the Firefly car. They also released a limited edition Firefly model, basically with the decals on the car. Those got sold out instantly. So very, very impressive. Compared to the competitors, so NIO with 57,000, Leapmotor at number 2 spot with 56,000. So, NIO's doing better than Leapmotor. Li Auto with 46,000, and of that, the i8 only has 16,000 orders. So it's not too impressive. You know, Xiaomi has 38,000, XPeng takes 7,000, iQOO 26,000. NIO is at the top of the food chain. Very nice. Nice job, the ES8. And of course, the new price cuts. And this doesn't even include the ES8 orders. The ES8 orders are stock orders. We're talking about locked-in orders, okay? So that's also very, very impressive. Now let's talk about earning expectations in today's earnings. And this is, of course, the future earnings. And what's my expectation for this earnings? So let's first make it clear they are still on track for profitability in Q4, which is very, very nice. However, that does mean that they have to cut off a lot of excess, and they have to do that in Q2 and Q3. And that also means you have things like severance, and you're cutting off all the staff, you got to pay them N+3, and represents the number of years that they've worked here, plus the amount of salary. Somebody's worked at here for 5 years, and then you're firing them, you got to pay them 5 plus 3, which is 8 months of salary. That's a lot to get rid of them. So, of course, they will incur that expense in Q2 and Q3. And also, they're closing down a lot of stores, unprofitable stores, which is a very good decision, but with that, there's also contract violations. You're renting this for. And for that, also, if you want to take apart a store, you have to tear down the renovation, and that also costs money. And there's a house that's closing at the end of this month that I went to before. They told me that just
you don't complete
cost as much as the car itself. So that's they start that up. It's an expense that nobody wants to pay, but they have to incur it, and that does happen in Q2 and Q3. Also, it's factory number 3.
BMW Express, if you were to perform
and of course, expenses for that is going to be. So they're trying to front load all the expenses to Q2 and Q3 so that they can be profitable in Q4. And it makes a lot of sense, right? But what about the specific numbers that we're looking at? So I think get losses at around 500 million or less per quarter. Remember.
So which one be the next one?
On the other side of the board.
How are you?
Weapon loadout. You don't finish equipment.
How many states? 3 out of 4.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Weapon lootout. What? Aggressor.
Aggressor.
May I stay or may I come?
It's left. Yeah, it's left. Don't go here.
Goodbye. Hey, Capitan, I thought perhaps Jody could help us hit El Rubio, but it is, you know, our special time, yes? Me and you. Like they say, bros before hotshot federal fugitives, huh?
US dollars in last of its border to start this country. But it's rock in rock. Right? 500 million and less, that's very good. That's stupid to be good. Super satisfied of the election. Man, I would not be surprised to see a positive reaction with the stock price. You actually see that velocity of decreasing, they are on track. It's trajectory to increase profitability in Q4. And over and over. The stock price is getting steep, so explosive action. But on the flip side, there is also still a possibility because of all these expenses that are incurred, are the expenses, etc., that we might still see stock for even higher losses. So it's absolutely possible. Right? I think the biggest report would be that Q2 we're going to see about like 20% of the result of cost cutting. That means that we can expect somewhere around that ballpark 20% improvement in losses, perhaps maybe. So, you know, that could mean losses. And of course, guidance. And if they comment on the future outlook of how they don't really back their news in a sense, but they do have an energy target. They're still off track with an energy target because that's strict. They have to deliver 55,000.
Just like in San Fierro.
The energy target. And these figures you thought they do have the corresponding amount of 40. Right? But are they still on track from management's perspective to achieve that delivery target by the end of this year? But they do so. The downward adjustment to the guidance, that's not the expectation. And so they're ultimately be very we have to well. So personally, I think whatever the number is for the losses, earnings report, I wouldn't be too worried because I know that they are good companies. I am optimistic that they will make this right. And always think they help them. Even at a solution, I'm expecting to come with it. It's so popular.
I think these are guys really not a handful of guys. Please do your own due diligence and readability. I felt this video would be appropriate for Sunday. As BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, just up their share 12% in 1 year. They now own 3.85 million shares of NIO. That was a very calculated move. Even though the Western media is telling the middle class to stay away from China, BlackRock is investing in where they see their money growing exponentially in the next couple years. So, while all that is happening, NIO added 9 battery swap stations in China yesterday. You heard that. Bringing our total to 3,478. Does that sound like a company? People were paying 1,454,000 plus stocks and counting. You also heard that right. Now, the relationship around NIO, power, battery swap stations charging energy services is one of the most important and powerful new concepts of long-term strategy. Let me break it down clearly. I want to thank Jan Decker, the great Jan Decker, for this. Background, NIO, and CATL. Contemporary Apex Technology Company Limited is the world's largest EV battery manufacturer. CATL supplies most of NIO's batteries, ISC technology, and soon 150 kilowatt-hour solid-state batteries. You heard that right? The two companies are not just in a supplier-customer relationship. They are strategic partners for developing batteries and for investing in infrastructure. Allow me to say that again. For developing batteries, yes, and for investing in infrastructure. The company thinks that they need to sell their shares whenever the share price make a hit. I don't need to go ahead. University buying clients. NIO Power Station, battery swap station, ownership. Most of NIO swap stations are owned and operated by NIO through its NIO Power division, most of it. Who pays? NIO pays for research and development, installation, operation, and maintenance of swap stations. Local governments in China often subsidize land and permits to encourage EV adoption. Recently, partners like CATL and Sinopec have started investing. CATL in the battery station tech, Sinopec in land and utilities, profit sharing. NIO generates recurring revenue through battery as a service, where 80% or more of their customers choose battery as a service. Customers buy the car without a battery and pay a monthly subscription fee. So you may wonder, why?
So disruption?
No.
It don't finish. Now finale remain.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't finish without now. Oh yeah. So what do you want to do now?
Is everything clear?
Apart from disruption.
Okay, you go to finale.
I don't do there.
Yeah, I need to start. Go to start.
Oh, okay. I'm on myself. I don't come up or I don't enter 200.
I won't tell you, say, I come out, so 85%.
Huh?
Something. Yeah. You know what to do now. Okay, it's 5%. You know me. Don't go after me. Only 2 tables of gold here. Oh, that's what you want. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Infiltration, drainage, components, drainage, escape point, and we found out that make sure suppressor is highlighted. Look each video.
It, baby. Where Tolu can't go now? Huh? Yeah.
But why do we have more charging stations than any other EV company as well in China? Because the competition that doesn't have battery swapping uses our charging stations, thus bringing in more revenue even in that segment. That subscription fee gets split across NEO station infrastructure, operations, customer service, CATL battery pack supplier life cycle management. Battery Asset Company, a joint venture backed by NEO, CATL and investors, which owns the battery packs themselves. And number 3, the Battery Asset Company BAC, formed in 2020 by NEO, CATL, Huawei Science Tech and Botai Yunnan. The BAC owns the batteries and leases them to users under the BaaS model, Battery as a Service model. Customers who choose BaaS buy the car without the battery, reducing the upfront cost by about 70,000 yuan. The monthly fee allows the BAC, and then revenue is shared among stakeholders. NEO service provider plus swap station, CATL battery supply, life cycle monitoring, second life use. Yes, second life use. Other investors. This structure means NEO doesn't carry all the battery cost risk on its balance sheet. It's spread between CATL and the BAC. Strategic benefits for NEO. Faster adoption. Cheaper cars via battery as a service. Brand mode. Nobody else has 2,000 plus battery swap stations. Well, 3,478 now. Recurring subscription income from CATL, for CATL, steady recurring revenue, just one-time battery sales, control over battery life cycle, reuse and energy storage after EV use, strengthens positions as NEO irreplaceable partner. 5 key points. NEO pays for most stations installed with local government and partner support. CATL co-invests mainly through the Battery Asset Company and Advanced Battery Research and Development. Profits are shared via the Battery as a Service subscription model, where CATL earns revenue from its battery packs rather than one-time sales. In short, NEO builds and operates the stations. CATL supplies and co-owns the batteries. They share recurring revenue through the BaaS joint venture, making it a long-term win-win lasting partnership. I found this video on Sunday to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. Somebody can get thumbs up.
Maybe please up about this speak Spanish. Studies will very hard to get, but when someone speaks to them Spanish, those sounds almost feel right. You need to make it more out-of-text. It's regular practice with supportive teachers who guide you to speak Spanish. And that's exactly what we offer at Basics. You get unlimited one-on-one Spanish classes with real teachers by your parents. Take as many classes as you want every single day.
Everyone focused on the second quarter of video. I focus on the fourth quarter because that's when the seniors that we become profitable. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's your truly money making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Before I go to this video, What I'd like to do on this Sunday is ask you guys to hit that little thumbs up and get something called typing under that and actually hit it. Type the video, guys. I just found out about this. Perhaps it will help push the video further out to a bigger audience and help bring more awareness to video. But anyway, most people, a lot of people are focused on the second quarter saying to keep your fingers crossed. Why should I keep my fingers crossed? I'm not looking for quick profits. I'm looking to make millions of dollars. And the way to do that is look at where the company is going. That's why the profits were massively in the first and second quarter, owing to TBS and others. They're doing that because they're seeing the fundamentals getting better. They're seeing that the company is starting to grow globally and they understand what's coming. So they're buying millions and millions and millions of shares. Whilst the retail investor is focusing on the second quarter, oh my God, I hope it's a big quarter. August 30th, 2025, NIO is entering Q4 with what may be its strongest lineup of tailwinds yet. In an impassioned internal address, CEO William Li told staff that profitability in Q4 is both achievable and essential. Setting the tone for what could be the company's most defining quarter. Yes, the fourth quarter. And this time, the vision is being reinforced by a series of powerful catalysts already unfolding across NIO's ecosystem. So while people will be saying, oh my God, Q2, perhaps it will be lackluster, how about the forward vision and what we should expect? Catalyst 1, record ONVO L90 deliveries. The ONVO L90 has emerged as a breakout success just this August. Yes. NIO's ONVO brand posted record deliveries with the new 7-seater version unveiled at the Chengdu Auto Show already pulling in strong consumer interest. Yes, 10,000 in one day. Catalyst 2, third generation ES8 outperforming expectations. So when I said 10,000 in one day, I mean that was for the 7-seater L90. Yes, the 6-seater we know is, just keep getting unbelievable amount of orders, and we know that the 7-seater is doing the same right now. Catalyst 2, third generation ES8 outperforming expectations. Yes, in a massive way. I did not even expect this amount. According to Lee, and you see they studied the market well and realized that the Chinese consumer want these huge SUVs. Firefly will dominate the global landscape like in America, in Australia, etc., etc. According to Lee, pre-order momentum for the new ES8 has exceeded that of the L90 during the same period. This is no small feat. The ES8 is a premium flagship that brings high margin sales to support Q4 profitability. Demand is running ahead of projections, reaffirming NIO's strength in the luxury segment. Yes, we outsold Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and BMW combined in that segment. Catalyst 3, full product line delivery strength. Beyond these standouts, NIO's broader lineup including the L60, L90, ET5, ET5 Touring, ES6, ES8, ET6, ET9, and the Firefly is contributing to delivery stability. This multi-model diversification ensures volume consistency while allowing flagship models to drive gross margin growth. Catalyst number 4, 5th generation battery swap station rollout. NIO is also scaling its 5th generation battery swap stations developed in partnership with CATL. Yes, these next gen stations can perform a swap in just 17 seconds, dramatically improving user experience while lowering operational costs. This infrastructure advantage continues to set NIO apart from rivals, boosting customer loyalty and reinforcing long-term revenue streams. So, I've always said that this company is getting ready to create multi-millionaires, just like Apple did, just like Amazon did, just like Alibaba did, just like Baidu did, etc., etc. As of July 2025, NIO has deployed 3,407 battery swap stations in China. Right now we are 3,478. Yes, from July to now. Plus thousands of charging piles and integrated third-party chargers, where we know 80% of the people using our chargers are non-NIO users. 80% of NIO users use Matropic. Institutional investor confidence. Backing this momentum is growing confidence from Wall Street. 155 institutional investors have now taken positions in NIO, signaling the market increasingly views the company as a credible long-term winner in the EV space. Such institutional support not only provides stability, but also validates the belief that Q4 profitability is within reach. Catalyst number 6, market confidence through profitability. Lee addressed a key issue directly. 30 to 40% of potential buyers delay purchases due to uncertainty about NIO's future. Achieving profitability in Q4 would be a watershed moment. That's when we go from whatever we're trading at that time and skyrocket to $100 plus. Yes, it will be the rattlesnake effect. That's oil and then that's spring. Dispelling doubts, increasing consumer confidence, and unlocking demand that has been held back by hesitation. Unlocking. So if you think we're getting a lot of demand now, put your seatbelt on, lad. Catalyst number 7. Global benchmarking against Toyota. Finally, we held up Toyota as a model for operational efficiency and cost discipline by benchmarking against the world's most profitable automaker. NIO is signaling a shift from growth at all costs towards sustainable, globally competitive execution. The bigger picture, a convergence of momentum. A convergence of momentum. Record on-board sales provide volume and reach into mass market families. ESA demand secures premium margins. Multi-model lineup ensures delivery consistency. 5th generation station reinforce NIO's unique mode, 70-something seconds per swap. Unbelievable. 155 institutions validate the growth story. Yes, this is why you should have confidence when you see the whales like JP Morgan also get bought in heavily. Profitability push boosts market trust and perception. Toyota inspired discipline sharpens long-term execution. Final take. For much of 2025, skeptics doubted whether NIO could achieve profitability. Now the company finds itself at an intersection of record demand, expanding infrastructure, rising institutional support, and heightened consumer trust. With multiple catalysts converging together, the perfect storm, NIO's Q4 is shaping up not just as a test, but as a potential turning point for the entire company trajectory. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. Thanks for guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button right here. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of advice from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like Tippy we get rich, or we die trying, guys.
McCain Quick Cook Fries. Together is golden.
Motor Trend praised the Mazda CX-30's interior refinement. Discover more at the Mazda Summer Sales event.
China's electric vehicle juggernaut is conquering the world, and many people don't realize what's happening. The global car market is being disrupted this year more than any other year by Chinese hybrids and EVs. Welcome to Channel 1, Sam Evans, you're watching Electric Viking. YouTube's the algorithm means you're getting a lot of videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them.
Okay,
In the
I've got it now.
description, there's a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update of all the latest news. China's electric vehicle revolution has sent shockwaves across the entire world. Some companies are really struggling. European car manufacturers, their profits have collapsed. Beijing's rapid auto growth has been attributed to subsidies, tax incentives, and massive funding in research and development costs. China's car companies are spending crazy, and I mean very impressive amount of money on R&D, and that's having direct results with the technology in their cars, the fastest charging EVs, the longest range EVs, the best tech. Rella Suski, equity analyst at Morningstar, said the growing competitiveness of Chinese EVs in many parts of the world is only just beginning, and it's about to get a lot worse than we saw in that. The speed and scale of China's electric vehicle revolution has caught the world by surprise. Obviously not you, if you've been watching this channel 4.5 years, nearly 5 years ago. Analysts say this trend shows no sign of slowing down. If anything, it's only about to speed up. Tesla CEO Elon Musk says among those who underestimate the potential of Chinese vehicle manufacturers. Back in 2011, Musk blamed BYD.
Why do you laugh? You're trying to confuse. Why do you laugh? After the first halfway meeting, I thought,
switch on the left side. They will get our Java, because even more 4 days on the delay. I don't know what the sense of my move the sound of this, but how did that go? I bring you all in from heater lock, then to the sunset.
card.
Yeah.
Well, they're on a different. Tell me why you're laughing.
This.
You don't see them at all as a competitor.
You asked BYD CEO next time in 2011. I think he probably admits that that's why not. Things have changed drastically since then. In 2011, Musk laughed at BYD's products during a Bloomberg interview. Have you seen their car? Musk said. I don't think it's particularly attractive. The technology is not very strong. And BYD as a company has three severe problems in their contract with China. I think their focus is on overshooting and making sure they don't die in China. Now, Musk wasn't wrong at the time. But, of course, things drastically changed. BYD went from selling 400,000 cars a year to more than 4 million. And they've had last word. The company's been forced by the China's aggressive EV push alongside rivals like Zeekr, XPeng, NIO, Elite Motor, and many others. Rapidly expanding their domestic market and overtaking Tesla, or BYD has, as the largest EV manufacturer, the largest EV/plug-in hybrid manufacturer by revenue in 2024. Chinese startups such as NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, alongside more established automakers including Geely and State Motor, are also leading manufacturers in the space.
Oh yeah, who is next? Who is next? Avera Mansion. This mansion go dey for sale at somewhere.
Which one?
This
no,
mansion
that's
now.
Medrazo's house. This is Medrazo's house.
Big mansion.
Zurich, now your own day next. I bet which position I do.
You don't set up your car, yo.
Okay, man, I'll go to set up. That's not even at the place. I'll go to set up, shout.
You feel run your setup now, Abi? Oh, sorry, I suppose this down. Sorry, I suppose this down. I don't forget. Close this down.
Eh? What's your laptop? You're not going to do the interview.
No, invite us. Samuel, go help Abi.
Yo, what you need?
Samuel.
Alright, shit, see you later.
Don't start. You don't start. Don't start. You don't be this one again. You don't start. Hey,
I'll be next to you. I forgot that show.
Hey, you don't start. Hey.
From Zurich to take I say no.
Yes, sir. I look fresh though.
If I carry you go around, yourself.
Look fresh, bro. Look fresh. Wait, may I bring my own? Yes. I look some things. Can I bring my own first?
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
Where it is? Good day.
I'll bring it by.
So I didn't see your door. I didn't see your door panels. I know they see my door panels. Somewhere you grab. I didn't see your door panel, like the door hook. I know they see mine. Okay, I know they see it.
It's because it's black. If you change the secondary color, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, okay, like your own.
What do they do now? European. Wait. Hotels and suites. They sell beds. What more?
Can see your exhaust. Oh, okay, don't come out.
I got it now.
Wow, just get like 2-3 of the same car. Money spending. Okay. So what will be your finest car?
Oh my God, sure. Let's see my interior inside there. Mine's the outside.
Don't start. Don't start. Oh yeah, wait. How come we don't get Durango for this game? As in, you know how Durango, normal Durango now. Come on, man. Now GTRP they enjoy cars pass. Telling you. As always, we dey wait for. Make I go my night club sef. Make I go collect my money for there. Tolu, you still dey? Tolu enter session, abi?
You know, go fit do that Intel.
Yeah, I know. Tolu, where you dey now?
Somebody just said to Tolu to reach, but I think so allowed.
I'm a free Zuri Jare, never ready. So no run your Intel. Then when we finish the when we finish they run your Intel. Then we go do this thing.
No, join the lobby so you go fit hire me so I go do the intro for you.
Oh, send me now. Or look, I send you an invite.
No, should be send invite.
Zuri be invite sender.
No request, don't waste your time.
You know the most fucked up car in this game is the Rolls Royce.
Send down now. Why is it taking you forever, bro? Yeah. That's a chop on trains.
Samuel.
Yeah.
You know, she say
I want to see you for this session, sir.
you know they see say Rolls Royce na the most stupid car for this game.
I did that session. I will say you did do some sense. You know, guy. I don't do that. All of us. We send and that. When I don't follow that session, well, everything so means you shall the Bible.
Click on it. We have to be done now.
Zuri Jare come, I just want to collect money for nightclub.
What else?
What did they do now?
Ogbeni na KO we wan do now.
Hey, boss.
I want to Intel for Tolu.
Okay.
After we don't finish KO, then me, you, Tolu, we go just sell.
Yeah, we will just we can resupply them quickly. So by the time we come back.
Battery giant CATL, the world's
Tolu, join that movie.
largest battery company has meanwhile been a key player in powering these vehicles. And seeing as the cost of batteries in China is far lower than what they are in the rest of the world, and there is an oversupply of batteries. It means these companies are getting batteries at remarkably low prices. Henna Len, Vice President of Competitive Intelligence, Market Analysis, Forecasting at S&P Global Mobility, said China's EV industry has become a significant force in reshaping the entire global car market. Just a couple of years ago, the domestic car manufacturers in China were not seen as true competitors to the established global car industry.
Marcel tells me you're our resident humanitarian. Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't have chosen a better...
But that changed quickly within just a couple of years. Like,
It took forever to get there.
Our 20 for Sparrow issues.
Every time.
You go see am request for Kosaka. Then go map now, go map, look for the Kosaka and pin am. Yeah. Yeah.
Go to service vehicles and return it, then request it again. How do you return it? Go to Kosaka, you see return option.
How's our guy? Did he throw up in the back seat yet? Don't worry, we get those things sluiced out at the end of every shift anyway.
Return options. Return Kosaka to storage. Okay.
Then request it again.
So basically, after the Kosaka is already nearby. Return options. Return Kosaka to storage. Yes. Wait, what is it? Return Kosaka to storage. Jumped out.
I'm hearing you.
I did return Kosaka to storage. Then I jumped out of the Sparrow.
That's fine. Request it again.
And guys, immediately. Guys, once you go for Sparrow, you can use Kosaka or what?
You can use it now.
Na glitch, Tolu, na glitch. Just take am as that. You know what? I want to buy a car. Let me buy a car.
You know, sport now. Where go for now? Still those neutral. Don't anybody go automatically just put them back to Kosaka. They just have to wait for like 1 minute.
Yeah, probably video editing. I'm trying to request it again.
That's nice. But now it's not still published.
Where is it, Robert? Sapa. From where? Oh, okay. Request your Sparrow though. Sparrow where you go is there. No previous Sapa. Can't you see the concerns on the map? You can see it now. I'm close to it already. So just mark it. Mark where it is and then call your Sparrow. They are still far from it. Okay. Mark where it is. Because sometimes when you request concerns can request Sparrow, the concerns can appear when the Sparrow is, so you won't see it. And that the where is the diary? You find that it's been lowered. You understand?
No car switch for here, Jerry.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's coming at you.
Why are you different than this set up?
No, now only this guy fit do kini now.
Yeah,
why you come make it? Come make it do this one.
Invite me now. Gara do it.
Union Depository Contract.
Hold on, give me 1 minute.
No worry, start them, but they come already. For those 6 holes, you go see like 6 big circle.
I don't see them. I can't believe you don't play press one. I mean, that has on government. Thank you.
Okay, turn your press. Then I tell. That finance is that. It's not that. No, you don't do that angle.
Zurich, I don't reach you.
Yeah? Okay, you don't do inside.
I did outside.
I can't hear you.
No, don't invite me. Go to garden.
Yes, you invite now.
No need. Because we still have to come out.
There's have to start already.
Just go to the board. Go to the mission place and do gather intel. You don't for 100,000 a kilo. That kind of intel. Yeah, don't play gather intel.
I can't go.
Every time you want to start the setup, you pay 100,000.
I can't go. I'm vessel.
Okay, 20 is when they set up.
As a gather intel started.
Still talking on this. It's still narrating out. Stop.
Really, Joe.
Ha! What's up, fool? Get this. The client that we still in the...
Oh shit. Okay, I might as well speak for Sanskar. For now, I'm security witness. I can't do that again. I've gone to try you guys because you have taken to press X on this thing on. Check it. Ask me from that intel. So you don't go start like this. I don't want to know where you go back. No, no one. So what you do is fast travel. You know how to fast travel. You know how to fast travel. Yeah, fast travel to the closest place to grips. You know. Yeah. Fast travel. I just look at it. Hello? Are you close to the place? Yes. And please just yes. Come out. Okay, so this part can modify inside this Kotaka, and does it sit down now. Alpha, I don't that place. Yeah. Are you at the yellow spots? I'm seeing them. This one, you don't shoot those guys, so you don't blow the gun out. No, I mean, it takes to shoot for. Okay. I just no, this one, for this one, look at that one. It will take very long time. Yeah. What do you think? You're still in ground. Like just by land. Yeah, just land.
Zurich, which car it be?
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't land it. I don't put out in the big spanner. Like, speak sometimes. For just carry that part to it. No, you have to be inside of it.
Once you got the bank manager's card, proceed to tail his ass. Don't get too close though. We don't want him catching on. Shit'll blow up the whole op.
Zurich.
What's the house?
Zurich.
What's your home for that place, Dano?
You said detection, Nina.
Yeah.
my soul and cheese. Fucking hell!
Much speculated about projects. I call it.
It begins.
Ah, shit, I'm bored too.
Yeah,
Why don't we meet at the glory hole near my
Welcome to Halloween.
I'm gonna be here. How many people are on the site?
Today we have about 2,200 people on site.
taste their cream
if it all comes together, this is going to be one of the most massive infrastructure projects in American history.
This was just a complete barren field. There were a bunch of mesquite trees and bushes and brush. And today we have almost 1 million square feet of fully developed building that's going to be energizing large-scale GPU clusters.
The building after building, this desert behind me will be filled with chips that'll power the Android connection. If you're using the ChatGPT there, there's other too that will be powered by data centers that are being built right here. There have been no pictures, no cameras allowed inside until now. So we are going to give you your first look. The velocity of the new station is crazy. What I saw rising from the red dirt in Abilene,
We are definitely, I believe AI will help dramatically accelerate the
What's with you? Can't see?
Running off the wing of Frederick Beach. Running to the way I was like, you're right, I'm going to 150 feet way up there. Now, I got right feet to the meet. We went straight around way, I'm following you. About the whole day. The whole company started. Running, trying to knock the way. Trying to knock him out of the vehicle. He wants to knock him out of the vehicle. Like, I want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to
because the police want you to laugh, and I will never laugh. But you're not going to say that to my face, because in my heart, I'm not sweet. I'm going to speak to keep all the fake friends away from me. I'm going to speak to keep all the fake friends away from me. They be out there. That's why I'm going to speak. But the ones who love me, they with me. They with me. So y'all need to understand, when y'all try to do the switches and this and that and third, it ain't you that's facing no allegation. It ain't you that's sitting in that jail cell. It ain't you that's dealing with it. That boy Gunn got out of jail cell. Gunn got out of jail and started campaigning for free justice and women that give his hard earned. That man Gunn came out of jail showing a blood. And this kid came out of jail showing a paper. You damn right he gonna win because he's the son of God, boy. I ain't never listened to him. You know what I mean? I'm not about person. I'm not about business. I ain't scared of these girls. You know what I'm saying? I like money. I like what I like kind of moving. I like having fun. All this stuff, you see, no matter how much fun I get, I'm big on this like fun. You know what I'm saying? But I was raised on different. I was fast and never take on the streets in the first while. I think you, bro. When you put good university on the street, good. When you put bad university on the street, bad.
Hey, you bumped into me.
Bridging the language gap, Campbell Police now using body-worn cameras with AI translation technology. It is the first local department using this technology. And this is video of a traffic stop in the city of Campbell where the driver does not speak English and the officer doesn't speak the driver's native language, Vietnamese.
Which train do you normally travel on the gas?
With one click of a button on its body-worn camera, the AI technology allows the officer to have a one-on-one conversation with the driver in real time in their own language.
Okay, the speed here is 35, right? Where that?
Before this new tech, the officer would have to wait for a Vietnamese-speaking officer to help translate or call into a translation service, both of which can take up a lot of time. Right now, the AI is certified to translate more than 50 languages, with more languages on the way. Yeah, Campbell Police.
Nothing. Just received my helicopter bill from being airlifted to the emergency room, and the ride was like 15 minutes, maybe, if that. And they didn't give me no medicine or nothing. They just took me from point A to point B, and didn't talk or nothing. You know, I'm thinking it'd be maybe $1,000. You know what I'm saying? 20 is like the max up there that I would think. Like 15 really pushing. You know. See how it's really, and I don't have insurance. Keep that in mind. I don't have any insurance. $69,000.
This is real. The average cost of a medevac helicopter ride is between $28,000 and $97,000. This woman mentioned she didn't have insurance, but did you know that even if she did, it might not matter? Most insurance companies do not pay for helicopter rides. So if you're ever in a big car accident like she was and maybe air transported to the hospital, you could end up with a huge bill. This is what I found on Reddit while making this video. A lot of people protect themselves from this by buying separate helicopter insurance. This is just another example about how healthcare costs in America are out of control.
You just received my helicopter bill from being airlifted to the emergency room, and the ride was like 15 minutes, maybe, if that. And they didn't give me no medicine or nothing. They just took me from point A to point B.
What the fuck? We're gonna chase them? They're gonna chase them?
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Matt, this is Lisa. We met at the bar last night. You don't even remember? We had sex in your car. I can't believe it. You don't even remember.
Biggest lottery winners, and where the
We are finding gems all over.
How far, Tolu? Ẹni iṣẹ́ lọ ni. Ó lọ síbi iṣẹ́ o. Huh? Ṣé yá Samuel still dey do the thing ni? After Intel, oh yeah, do the remaining now. You go prep. You want just make we sell our stuff. But now go soon go work. Oh. Zurich. Say make we just do sell mission. Because man, I don't know what I want to do. I'll soon go work. No, what you just need. What you need do for you now, just Intel. You fit employ us to do so that I go dey faster. Next one employ us. I go join so that you know you don't this start time now. If you employ me next time. When you don't finish that one. Àríyá young talk ti lọ báyìí. Ìyá.
You're a loser, dude.
Take my number. So hold on, I gotta get the court. I'll back, double back on it. Never heard of some talk, right? So I guess for me as like, Jim Williams, me as an interested person in rappers and their thoughts, it was interesting to hear Young Thug, not only do that for the interrogation tape, but we're now listening to all of these things kind of come out in a jail call. Now, if you wonder how jail calls are taken out there, I'm almost certain Gunner's team is leaking into his fan page. I'm almost certain, okay? I know they're not going to agree to it, right? But I'm almost certain that Gunner's lawyers hold, because yes, when you're in the case, you don't have to go through a Freedom of Information Act and anything like this, and some of these things would even be available, or it could be challenged if you try to do an FOIA on it. But it appears all of these things may have been gotten from maybe somebody who was in the case that would request them, and it could have been something for the nature of an appeal or something like that, so the courts are going to give it up because you're a defendant. So for me, I can't tell why there is, like, where's Gunner's calls? Like, we want to hear Gunner's calls, right?
And by the way, you could tell maybe they were both doing it to each other. There's a time where Thug actually says he has been having his lawyers review Gunna's call, and Gunna's on the phone talking to a girl saying, I love you, I'm gonna come home soon. And he basically even thinks that Gunna got out of jail early because he wanted some vagina. Which, bro, if that's the case, the streets, look, a man gets a little bit horny, he might kill his own man. They're saying Gunna made the streets whatever. Gunna was jail, and she said, I miss you, and he said, I gotta get home to you. And he said he would figure out a way, and the way he figured it out was to say, why so? Now, this is going to be interesting, and I wonder what.
Hey, boys, how you come? How could we go buy a drink downstairs? So you go run out back to back now.
Yeah.
Nice one. Now do go buy a drink. Don't go reach 3 minutes. Come back.
Yeah.
guy just messed with the wrong person, right? What is network? I have a price of any submissions. I'm seeing my demo at this. Yeah, that's it. See, I'm not too far at that. You might be not in my judgment. Yes, that's Rich. Yeah, I do too. Send me invites, no. Also, 500. Right? Whatever, I do 60.
Yeah, Alpha, I don't show. No, employ me. Employ me. Finally, and I want to. Business party came. So,
She's a beauty.
yeah. So Samuel, how you dey see GTA 6 now? What you dey expect? It will be like this, it will be like RP.
¿Cómo? ¡Dios mío! ¿En un choque? ¡Qué mala noticia!
Yeah, yeah. You know when I go release the DLC, the winter DLC? I don't even hear any sense. One show seems like 5 minutes ago where I don't talk. Every minute I don't hear. Oh, okay. So we don't hear this, but okay. Now from my part, that. I said we day with you for tomorrow now. Maybe you thought say you did it. They thought say this GTA 6 how you see am now. It will be like RP. It will be like this one. You know when I go drop the winter DLC? Come out now. Come out from the submarine. Why you park your Sparrow? Go now. Or request your boat.
mamá. No puedo hablar mucho, es muy caro. Voy a enviar más dinero el mes que viene. Hola, ¿está todo bien?
Why are you lying? What the?
Stop.
Help comment from the Lord. From whence comments my help? All my comments.
Where you go today?
I don't know what's for you.
Carry the package.
I'll find what? Oh, yes.
Where is it? Where your Kosaska day? Why you going don't go there.
I won't go this far now.
Take my hand, take my hand.
Yeah.
What's everything doing now? There's some come out though. No, just. Why you go to Kosaska?
The other side said it's far from here, no. It's far.
You know my travel comes to here.
But I know fast travel, I just stick where I do. But I don't already, if I remember, I don't already flash, if I remember, I suppose fast travel. But no, that's great. Now take this part, come and play this part. Wait, sorry, take this part, play this game. Like, my shots for them. Yeah, press it. Press it. Don't press down. Not there. Don't press down. Fine, take from that.
down the Western Highway.
Ah. Maybe you go there. No, no, Naziri Kozaka. Hey, I told you employ me already. Tolu employ me o. So she na tomorrow be that. Or maybe we run Zurich. Or maybe we run Zurich because I tell you which one. I don't want miss money. Zurich, wetin? Yeah. Maybe we run Zurich. Maybe we run Zurich. Tell you, maybe we do it. After that, we go run produce setup down. Or you want to do out tomorrow, make we just dey sell our own product. No, we allow Samuel go. Tolu, say that one make sense. I know, as in, yeah, Samuel, go now. Tolu, employ me now, no copy your setup, no go fit sell before I come out sef. Go work. So tomorrow na carry you, no one I no do carry you today. No one I go work and I call you wrong carry you. Me I no go dey na wetin I dey talk now. Yeah, na wetin I dey tell Samuel na. Say no. Go. How far now? Wetin you wan do now? You still dey do your carry. As you say, me they start to the same. Now I only get like 1 hour left. Huh? How far? Yeah, I understand.
Actually, I did until I want to say something.
I believe the way for. You go there where you want to.
Hello.
Where you did? You truck.
Somebody will answer.
They answer you now.
That's set up. I've been prepped, so I want to now.
Equipment. Àti plasma cutter la máa ṣe.
Okay, so which one can I pick up?
Any one of the three. Pick anyone. We go do the whole three.
They sell anything not
Okay, they won't compete. Zurich, now you the outside. Yeah, we'll go together. Where you do? You get anything to move? Yeah, Zurich. See my post for here. From there we go request. Go back for here.
Yeah.
Where Sparrow gone dey?
My Sparrow is. Wow.
Don't request for your own or where you did.
Yeah, not request. Yeah, let's see.
Wait for me now.
I'm gonna use it.
Oh, okay. I don't enter. This foul, Jesus. Tolu? 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 Tolu. How about? Yeah, I'm gonna hear you. And that's it. Go come out, come back again. Wetin I wan talk na say fast travel come that. Fast travel to like that airport side so that at least you go fit come back. Comot the chat, enter back.
Let's just talk about it.
No, I say make comot chat, make enter back.
Okay. You think we network now?
They do me sometimes.
Not collect everything.
No, you never enter chat back now. Now from normal something, but enter chat back.
totally freaked. Let's all remain calm. That ain't good. What's going on? This ain't real. Time was. Oh, run the line.
Hey, what's up?
Fucked up last night, right? Computer's back. Whatever, dude.
Hi, you. Can I do this pitch or what?
Every
he's like
time.
a totally important filmmaker, and this country totally needs to hear the story like right fucking now. We need to get it out there, dude. I mean, you could be like the voice box that allows
Hey! See ya!
Solid. Maloka Valley. What the fuck?